Hi, I'm Craig Graziano, Youth Services Manager and Incoming Branch Manager at the Fredericksburg branch of the Central Rappahannock Regional Library. Welcome to the Claudia Emerson Teen Poetry Contest online reception.
Despite the unusual circumstances, we are pleased to continue the Claudia Emerson Teen Poetry Contest,
which would not have been possible without the help and guidance of University of Mary Washington professor and Pulitzer Prize-winning poet Claudia Emerson.
Until her passing in 2014, Claudia judged the Teen Poetry Contest as well as hosted Teen Poetry Night.
We are so pleased to have Amanda Rutstein, a protege of Claudia Emerson, an office manager for geography, sociology, and anthropology at UMW, as well as Laura Bylenok, assistant professor of English.
Our judges selected our winners through an anonymous process, which allowed them to focus on the craft and quality of the pieces you're about to hear in this video.
The poems that you are about to hear are divided between grades 6 through 8 and grades 9 through 12.
Within each category, the order will be as follows: honorable mentions, third place, second place, first place.
We hope you will enjoy these poems written by very talented teenagers in our area. Thank you.
They say they're my friend, but I feel like it's the end. I just can't do it anymore. So deep in my core, losing all my pride, that destroys me inside. I have to be silent. It's so very violent. I'm afraid to show my feelings, because they make me feel so alone. Almost like I'm unknown. I'll try to confront them, but they'll just chew their gum. I have to overcome. I hope it will have a good outcome, but if not, I guess it would just be a useless thought.
Hello, my name is Conhebo. I am going to read Memories by Gabriella Goodwin. My hands are tied, my feet are bound, the sound is coming all around. The voices in my head scream out to try to be free, but we know we can never be free. My mouth is gagged, these spines are tight. I'm trying to scream throughout the night, thinking I can try to be free, but we know we can never be free. My hands are shaking, my lips are cracked. I'm really trying to hold back all these memories, all these tears, all this fighting throughout the years. But I know I can never be free, stuck here with all these memories.
The bird and the butterfly peacefully sat on a branch up in a tree. The bird spread out his wings and gloated, bringing attention to all their beauty. The butterfly felt embarrassed. The bird had left her lonely, so she told the bird to meet her at the town's tiny docking quay. The butterfly flew into town, seeing all the sights to see. She reached the quay and took a detour to glide across the sea. She landed on the quay and saw the bird was already there. He bragged and spread his wings to show them off in the morning air. He prodded the butterfly and laughed at her. He fluttered his feathers in vain. "How did you get here so quickly?" she asked. He said, "Madame, I took the train." She asked him why he didn't fly. He narrowed his eyes and crowed. "How could I damage these glorious wings?" But his arrogance quickly slowed. The butterfly wasn't jealous of the bird. She answered with a sigh. "Darling, it's not about the size of your wings, it's about how far you can fly."
Campfire by Mackenzie, Pennebaker. A burning star, surrounded by the homes of many. A ravishing hunger, with no thirst to be quenched. But even beautiful things have their downfall. Keep it tame, or it shall consume all. And only at that time, man can be saved by the tears of angels pouring down from heaven.
Freedom by Molly. Freedom is the one thing we seek. Freedom to walk and to speak. Freedom to be who you are. Who was holding you back and giving you that scar? You might blame family or maybe a friend, but it is truly you who is at their end. You have the power to break through all walls. That is, all walls not made by you and your calls. If only you knew to just look around you. No one is holding you back, so it's time to get out of the black and time to find someone who will help you have that freedom. The freedom to walk and to speak, and the freedom to be who you are.
Chaos. Chaos. Notice as we fall apart. Disorder. Notice as we raise our hands. Confusion. Notice as our eyes darken. Anxiety. Notice as our feet move. Unease. Notice as your heart sinks. Deranged. Notice as the edges of our lips lift. Nightmare. Can anybody save you? Relief. Notice as we disappear when a hand appears from the darkness, lifting you into the light. They smile. You smile back.
Sometimes I feel like Schrodinger's cat, suspended between concepts, a mind full of superpositions, collapsing. When life tells you you are a diamond, anxiety tells you that you're nothing more than carbon. Uncertain as Heisenberg, knowing where I am but never knowing the momentum of my actions. Anxiety trips the cord to connect the two. Losing my marbles, like losing neutrons, becoming as unstable as uranium-235. Life is an interference pattern. I'm as dual as an electron, passing through double slits, knowing very well where I'm most likely to land, yet it's still out of my control. Anxiety trickles into my life. I am a metallic bond in a sea of electron thoughts, a homemade electromagnet, dragging everyone down with my field. I'm an anxious scientist, immersing myself in quantum theories so that the world around me doesn't seem as complex.
Hello, my name is Campfire. Today I'm going to read The Star Stopped Shining by Gabriella Goodwin. There was a time when the star stopped shining. The world went dark for a moment, and all the people held their breath, waiting for the time when they could see again. There was a time when the star stopped shining, the wonders of the world that connected you and me. No one really notices until it's all they have left. No one really cares until it's non-existent. There was a time when the stars stopped working. Yeah, I was shocked at first too. Until I remembered that this was our doing. We are why the stars stopped shining.
My name is Megan and I wrote a poem titled Elapsed. There are too many good words, good voices. My sound is eluded somewhere else. I am heard. Maybe I am. But am I felt? My heart appears to be at a threshold. I need to get a hold of it. Am I real or just a clone of myself? Ground is shaking and my heart is too. Am I standing here? Yes. But slowly my existence is fading. Can you see me? Maybe it's just my reflection. Reflection? So I exist. Pain. It is excruciating pain. I feel pain. I'm feeling. But why am I throttled by you? Why am I throttled by me? Is this a reality? Or a dream? Or a nightmare? Dear Lord, I am taking my existence away. Save me. Hear my voice. I am quietened now. My silence is deafening.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving to Canada. It's November 7th, 2016, the day after Donald Trump wins the presidential election, and my best friend is complaining to me about America. While she shares the same thoughts with millions of others, I just can't help but disagree. A different perspective, you see. My grandparents are immigrants. They moved to America in their 30s and had my father and uncles. My teta learned English by listening to the radio. She birthed 3 baby boys, one of which would happen to be my father. A different perspective, you see. I was born in New Orleans, the home of Mardi Gras and red beans. My first 10 years were spent in the Big Easy, where there's a far majority white. I've known racism and white supremacy my entire life. I'm an acquaintance of frisking and a good friend of extra pat-downs. I am no stranger to discrimination, because unfortunately my half-white ancestry goes unnoticed at TSA. But anyways, here's a different perspective, you see. America is my home. Anywhere else I'd be a refugee. The soil we stand on holds a piece of me, so while President Trump grips my home in his childlike hands and throws it around like a bullet in a game of Russian roulette, quite literally, we should be working our way up to take it away because this country is not a toy for him to play with. Here's a different perspective, you see. This country was built on the bones of Native Americans, of African Americans, of Hispanic and Japanese, and all of these people that are still fighting just to speak. So while you may want to abandon this place for another, I'm going to stay right here and put my home back together piece by piece. Another perspective, you see. I'm not willing to give up my home so easily, because my brothers and sisters did not work so hard for this measly outcome. For injustice, corruption, for racism, and every other kind of ism under the sun, they broke their backs for us. They swam across oceans for us. They went through hell for us. And we're just gonna throw it away? I don't think so, because my grandparents' efforts to give me a better life will not be thrown away by those who despise us. I'm not moving to Canada, because I have a different perspective, you see.
Hello, my name is Kalanhibo, and I'm going to read Sad Poetry by Mira Dover. I've never liked sad poetry when it bleeds beautiful blood and dark roses and shattered pieces, when it rattles my bones and the shivers run up and down, resonating with every resonant word. I've never liked sad poetry because it builds a paper house and asks that I tread softly, but still I watch the furniture rattle. So I slide under the paper covers, reading dark words in dark rooms and dark moments. I've never liked sad poetry. It takes me to the 5th floor, drops me, and sings songs that seem to know me. Exactly.
Hi, I'm Darcy Caswell with Central Rappahannock Regional Library. This poem is titled Over the Land of the Worrisome Moon by Luria Raymond. The smaller it grows, the less the wreaths of sea yield. Every night one damp plain. Every morning the moon blemished and hidden under sun rays. By light over the horizon, the sky's arms move along the foam-filmed waves and never have stayed. Always running, the silent ocean. That is Over the Land of the Worrisome Moon by Luria Raymond.
The Anthem of Icarus by Luria Raymond. Fly and whisper to the singing clouds. Draw with their fallen wings the chant of the sky. Sing to sunlight at the boundaries of order. When the winds lessen, delight in the sound of freedom's whistle. Or fend off the fears of liberty, and seek how the soaring arches serve to limit prideful man. Spread your wings, mutter into the gleam of space, the question of hubris, dance among the heat of the air, tread upon the walk of the birds, and realize the great star's answer. Man isn't meant for flight.
Erysimum, inspired by Norman Rockwell's Norman Rockwell Visits a Country School. The assembled class silhouette the teacher. Innocent staggers at the book she reads aloud. Every child from side and above, with attentive ears and glistened eyes, absorb her echoed words. Except for one. Her small stature and apricot hair settle in seclusion, shelter and satisfaction. Her mind adrifts to the realm of her novel, withdrawn from her equals, enticed in her gleam. The others whir with predictions. Why is she different? Her partition is a miss, the collective exile. But to her, uninterrupted abyss is her rhapsody, a white raven who glides against the classroom etiquette.
Hello, my name is Kalanhibo. I'm going to read Father-Daughter Dance by Savannah Webb. Always stepping on his toes, she gets too close. 2 left feet, so he left her. Chaotic waves whirl as he drifts across the damp sand. Leaves again after the storm, against broken cries. Before her clouded eyes calm. Little girl, so innocent, no longer sheds those tears. She knows the routine, picks herself up, finishes solo. The song is over, the lights are off. She takes a broken bow, the curtains close.
Hi, my name is Catherine Stork, and this is my poem, Summer Sepulchre. When my breath at last flits out to be swept away by country wind, bury me under a watching summer sky, a sprawling August dusk, where in anguish the wild apricot tendrils grip the black underbelly of forest, harvest my mourners on quiet grass to soak in an orchestra orthoptera. Orion, alight from your heavenly post, Even now, my eulogy is painted in the holy shadows. Speak soft and tremble whispers, then disperse in a hymnless night.
A mesmerizing dark blue, finely sparkled and proud, with delicately strong straps. Straps that shimmer and hold true, thick at the base and slowly tapering. It dances to the back with grace, perfect for an arm's embrace. The V-line presented elegance and class, with a blue thin mesh as guardian. It complements the low and moderate back, below the cup, a well-placed cinch, not extreme, layering across fun, flattering the wearer, bringing confidence. A silver contrast, narrow rectangles and daring circles form a small attached belt with hidden pockets where lipstick can take a deep dive into its endless depths. A length to toes, with a train for a princess on a night out for a beautiful time. A curtain opens within the bodice, with the stage held a shorter skirt, revealing a meadow of silk laced with flowers as dark as the night. A spunk added as a user charm for the perfect night, a night that never was. A prom dress made for a night of dancing and joy, now to be used as dress for home, a dress for a video call instead, but the beauty within shone. Prom dress no longer meant for prom, meant for sacrifice. To keep all safe, the dress and its sisters sleep away for the year, it cannot dance tonight. The dress shimmered with beauty, but that can be gently packed away and can never compare. The owner shines brighter, brighter than the dress, with joy even in a time of stress. Even without the embrace of her wondrous dress, the owner dances and shines, brighter than the glittering gems and twinkles. For even in a time of panic and disheartenment, a prom that would not be, a shining dreamlike dress not to be worn, she shines brighter than any gemstone and dances, as if nothing had changed. The beauty within shines out.
Hi, my name is Catherine Stork, and this is my poem, Mother Tongue. My native language is dismantled, fused with yours in the heat of emotion. With lips curled back like burning paper, you rip words when you're angry, shredding syntax until you said what you know, and I know what you meant. Bits of broken English burst like shrapnel, sharpened syllables and twisted phrases, brilliant and nefarious. I cannot mend the conversations fractured beyond comprehension. I cannot erase the pounding ache of misunderstanding. If only our words would meet and clasp like desperate hands, strong and fluent and whole. But we take the shards and build more resilient things, grab onto what we know and build from there. I know you in the small moments, the fast remarks, the stupid jokes. We have come to learn that the heart does not speak in sentences, and all of this is breathtaking, speaking mosaics with you.